Hi, my name's Keller Barnett, and I want to talk to you about how we get our information today. People largely depend upon these newspapers and news outlets to inform, but we're finding that they're quite biased. So I'm trying to reintroduce a social discussion method where 8 people gather up in small groups to discuss what's going on in the world today. And I will be doing that, and we with Bitcoin 1776 will be doing that, and you're free to join this process. It will begin at 8 p.m. Eastern Time every Thursday, unless a holiday or something like that. Um, 8 p.m. Eastern Time every Thursday we'll be doing this, and it'll go on till about 9:30, and we'll be discussing a variety of topics. And then as we grow, we will expand into more and more groups, each of exactly 8 members, so that we can kind of get to know each other, feel comfortable with one another, and so that one person doesn't end up dominating the entirety of the discussion. So, in order to kind of move that process along, we have these little tokens. I'm not even going to go into it, but these tokens will be given away to people who participate. Those who participate in the initial meetings will get 4 tokens each. And then when you get into a group of 8, you elect 2 representatives. And whoever those 2 representatives are, they will get 16 tokens. So amounts to a few bucks. It's not really that big of a deal. But the real point is to get into groups of 8 with a somewhat focused purpose of trying to figure out what's going on, what's important. So some of the topics we'll be discussing at this meeting are the riots that are going on in Paris, and what do we think that means for our world governance, our political systems there. We will also be discussing educational systems, in particular these little trade schools for computer programming. I see these as the most functional right now that are being developed. We'll be discussing what to do about the growing size of the Bitcoin blockchain. That's a little bit more on the technical side. And we'll be discussing some political history as much as people are open to that. In particular, I might reference the JFK assassination. That's a topic that a lot of people are kind of quite familiar with. And then we'll also be talking about investing and financial management in some regard, the works of Nassim Taleb, and maybe some philosophy, some other forms of philosophy like that of Karl Popper, Open Society and Its Enemies. So that kind of sums it up. It goes on for about an hour, hour and a half. And if you want to partake, which I would love it if you did, shoot me an email, jfkbitcoin1776 at gmail.com. That's jfkbic, jfkbitcoin 1776 at gmail.com. Shoot me your email there, and I will add you to the Google Hangout. It's going to be a Google Hangout. I want everybody to be using some kind of a video chat, so we're not getting spammed by these weird bots. As it's kind of growing, the weird bot spam. So that's the extent of it. Thursdays, join up, become a part of it, and it's going to be limited to exactly 8 people. So the first 8, basically, to check in will be the first 8 who get to participate in this in the first few weeks, and then after about a month, if we have enough interest, then we'll expand to 4 groups of 8, and then the 2 representatives that we elect from those 4 groups, those 8 people will go on to have their own meetings. So it kind of forms a little bit of a self-governance system. So I hope you like that. I'm going to keep it brief. If you want to find out more, visit www.bitcoin1776.org. And that's about all you need to know for now. If you get a video camera, you're free to join. All right, hope I see you then. Bye-bye.